Good day, students. Welcome back to Lesson 1.2 The Synopsis A Swiss Family Robinson. In the last video, we studied the first half of the story. In this video, we will study the remaining part of the story. Let us read the next part. The next day, only the father and Fritz travel towards exploring and finding such exotic plants as one with waxy fruit from which candles would be made. Fritz discovered a tree exuding a rubber sap from which his father claimed that they would make boots. Thinking ahead of the next winter, father decided to create a place safe from the elements, a strong storage spot to protect themselves and their belongings. Fritz came up with an idea of a cave. Not finding one, they thought of carving out their own cave in the rock abutting their camping site. On the smooth face of the rock, father marked the dimensions for an opening and they picked away at the hard surface with their axes, chisels, hammers, and shovels. Over the next several days, the family cut windows in the rocks to allow for cross currents of air and for sunlight to enter the cave. When they had finished, they had 4 rooms complete with a fireplace. They now had a few winter home. Important meanings are exotic, originating in or characteristic of a distant foreign country. Waxy, resembling wax in consistency or appearance. Exude, discharge or be discharged slowly and steadily. Sap, the fluid which circulates in the vascular system of a plant, consisting chiefly of water with dissolved sugar and mineral salt. Abut, to be next to or have a common boundary with. Cross currents, a current running counter to the general forward direction. Fireplace, a place for a domestic fire. Now, the next day, William and Fritz traveled to the woods to explore them, where they found exotic plants with waxy fruits, trees exuding a rubber sap, etc. William decided to find a safe place for next winter. For this, Fritz suggested with the idea of cave. As they could not find a cave, they started carving one on their own with their tools. Their cave had windows for cross currents of air and for sunlight. It also had 4 rooms with a fireplace. Let us read the next part of the lesson. Because of the low light, the cave house they had built felt oppressive. To remedy this, father and Jack rigged up a new light. They found a bamboo pole that would reach from the floor to the ceiling. Then, after securing it, Jack climbed up to the top of the pole and hung a large oil lamp that they had rescued from the ship. One day, they found that one of the family's hut had been completely destroyed, and the cultivated fields around it had been trampled and ruined. There were huge footmarks everywhere. Father saw massive damage to trees as well as many huge footprints which he identified as belonging to an elephant herd. The next morning, the family began to design a new defense to discourage all wild animals from entering their cultivated lands. They also finalized their ideas about the new residence. Rather than building a house on stilts, which the elephants could knock down easily, they would use 4 strong trees growing in a square near one another as the foundation. The trees were of equal size, approximately 12 feet apart, thus, they built another safe home. Important meaning: oppressive, inflicting harsh and unauthoritarian treatment, close and sluttery. Remedy: to do something, to correct, to improve something that is wrong. Rig, provide with sails and rigging. Trample, tread on and crash. Ruined, having been irreparably damaged or harmed. Stilts, one of a set of long pieces of wood or metal used to support a building so that it is above the ground or above water. Now, as there was less light in that house, they arranged a long bamboo pole which reached from the floor to the ceiling, securing it with a oil lamp. One day, they found that elephant herd had destroyed some huts and cultivated fields. The next morning, they designed a defense system from all the wild animals and finalized about their new place to live. They built a house on four strong trees growing in a square near one another. They built a safe home. Let us read the next part of the lesson. 10 years passed, and the young boys were now young men, and their parents were very proud. They called the island New Switzerland. Many adventures occurred over years. On the shore of another island, Fritz had knocked down an albatross which was threatening to attack him and found a rag tied to the large bird's leg. On the rag was a message that an Englishwoman had been stranded on the smoking rock. Fritz had no idea how old the message was. His father suggested that Smoking Rock sounded like a reference to a volcano. Since there were no volcanoes in the vicinity, the bird might have come from hundreds of miles away. However, Fritz felt that someone needed his help and he was determined to do his best to find the sender. Before returning home, he had written his own note on the rag, retied it to the albatross leg, and had watched the bird fly off. The note told whoever received it, "Do not despair, help is near." Fritz then successfully rescued the young woman, Jenny Montrose. Though shy at first, soon she got used to live with the Robinson family. Important meanings: albatross, a very large, chiefly white oceanic bird with long, narrow wings, found mainly in the Southern Ocean. Rag, pieces of old cloth, especially one torn from a larger piece, used typically for cleaning things. Englishwoman, a female native or inhabitant of England or a woman of English descent. Stranded, left around on shore, left without the means to move from somewhere. Despair, complete loss or absence of home, be without hope. 10 years passed, and the young boys were now young men with proud parents. One day, Fritz knocked down attacking albatross, which had a rag tied around its leg, which said that Englishwoman had been left all alone on the smoking rock, which sounded like a volcano. Fritz wrote his own note on the rag, saying, "Do not despair, help is near," and allowed the seabird to fly back. Fritz found the lady and took her with him to his place. She was shy in the beginning, but she got used to the family later. Let us read the next part. One day they saw a ship which had laid anchor. An encampment had been set up on one of the smaller islands. After checking the people through their spyglasses, Fritz and his father decided to announce themselves after they had returned home and cleaned it up. They did not want the crew to think they were savages. The next day, Fritz and his father met the captain and told him their own history as well as Jenny's. To everyone's surprise, it had been Jenny's father who had inspired the captain's search. He believed his daughter was still alive after 3 years. the captain had decided to attempt to find her. With a burst of celebration, the family, passengers, and crew of the British vessel headed towards New Switzerland. Everyone was amazed by the prosperity and good health of the survivors. As the day ended, the father realized that decisions must be made about who wanted to stay on the island or return with the ship. Elizabeth and her husband did not wish to live anywhere but on the island. Important meanings: encampment is a place with temporary accommodations consisting of huts or tents, typically for troops or nomads. Savages: extremely violent, wild, or frightening. Vessel: a ship or large boat. One day they saw an anchored ship with a small encampment on a smaller island near them. William decided to meet them after spying them with their spyglasses. They did not want it to look like they were savages, so they cleaned themselves and went to meet them. William and Fritz met the captain and told their and Jenny's story, and to their surprise, the Englishwoman turned out to be the captain's daughter. With huge celebration, they all went towards the New Switzerland. At the end of the day, decisions were made about who wanted to stay on the island and who returned with the ship. William and Elizabeth did not wish to leave the island. Ernest and Jack also joined their parents. Let us read the next part. Jenny asked if anyone would support her return to England. Fritz was the first person to respond. He offered cheers for us who were going to Europe. Ernest, on the other hand, wanted to stay on the island. Jack also decided to stay back. Franz, the youngest boy, decided to join Fritz in living. Franz wanted a chance to receive an academic education. Before Fritz left, he told his parents of his love for Jenny and his wish to marry her. The father had kept a record of all the adventures they had on the island. He handed over the journals to the captain to be published. Then the ship departed. In this part, the Englishwoman Jenny and Fritz decided to go back. Franz, the youngest boy, also decided to return and receive an academic education. Before leaving, Fritz told about his love for Jenny and his wish to marry her. William had kept a record of all the adventure on the island, which he gave to the captain to publish. And finally, the ship departed. To conclude, the Swiss Family Robinson launched a number of adaptations, including everything from television, movies to comic book series and even computer video games. These adaptations have kept the Robinson family's adventures alive throughout the years. Johann David Wyss wrote the book with the intention of imparting upon his four sons the values of resourcefulness and self reliance, as well as what is considered to be strong moral values. The title was not meant originally to be about a family with the surname Robinson. Instead, the title, The Swiss Family Robinson, is based on the word Robinsonade, which is a literary genre of fiction based on the adventures of Robinson Crusoe, a famous fictional explorer created by novelist Daniel Defoe in 1719. Johann David Wyss' novel was first published in 1812. In the story, the Robinsons are sailing through the East Indies on their way to Port Jackson, Australia. who is passed away in 1818, 6 years after his one and only novel was published. However, following his death and the publication of the Swiss Family Robinson, other versions of the story with additional characters and adventures were written and are considered a part of the celebrated literary experience that is Johann David. Hope you all have understood the lesson. Now read the lesson once again aloud and complete question number 3 and 4 in your rough notebook. Thank you and have a wonderful day.